Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we will be doing a tarot reading for the mysterious death of Elizabeth Short. But before I begin, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so that you'll get notified on my next upload. I'm uploading a new video every week and I'm offering a free tarot reading for all of my subscribers. So if you would like to have your reading with me, you can just send a message to my email or a direct message to my Instagram. All of the details will be in the description box below. Elizabeth Short, known as the Black Dahlia, was an American woman who found murdered in the Leimert Park neighborhood of Los Angeles on January 15, 1947. Her case became highly publicized due to the gruesome nature of the crime. Short's unsolved murder and the details surrounding it have had a lasting cultural intrigue, generating various theories and public speculation. Her life and death have been the basis of numerous books and films, and her murder is frequently cited as one of the most famous unsolved murders in American history, as well as one of the oldest unsolved cases in Los Angeles County. It has likewise been credited by historians as one of the first major crimes in post-World War II America to capture national attention. So there are a lot of theories and suspects in this case, and I suggest, if you're not familiar with this case, to dig more into this because this case is very interesting in a way. Although I need to warn you that the crime scene was very gruesome. So keep that in mind. I'm not going to list all of the suspects, but I'm sure that once you are familiar with the case and the suspects, you would have guessed who did all of this. So let's just get started with the reading. Alright, so from the first deck, we have Two of Cups, the Hanged Man, Five of Pentacles, the Moon, Ace of Swords, the Empress, the Death card, the Tower, and Son of Cups. Alright, so let's start with the Two of Cups here. So with this card, I feel like this was done by someone who was very close to her. They were probably in a relationship, or at least the killer had feelings for her. I feel like they were close for a while, but she wasn't really into him, and the relationship began to drift apart or something like that, which became one of the reasons for him to kill her. Now the Hanged Man here, I feel like this represents a change of heart. What I'm getting here is that she was pretty close to him, to the killer. At first I think that she thought to herself that she would be able to do this, like just please him or be kind to him, but then she had enough of it and she wanted out. She wanted to end the relationship. And the Five of Pentacles here is the result of this change of heart. This symbolizes the killer's feeling. This shows us that the killer felt upset because she didn't return his feeling. Now the Empress here, I feel like this is her energy, and with this card I see that she had potentials in her, like she would have become successful if this didn't happen to her. Now the Moon card here, this card shows us that there was a secret that she kept from him, and I feel like he found out about it, which would be another reason for him to kill her. And the Ace of Swords in the middle here represents the knife that was used to cut her. I feel like the examiner was able to identify what kind of knives that were used to cut her, like maybe the width, the length, or something like that, and it was crucial to the case. However, I feel like this information was buried to protect the killer. Now the Death card here obviously symbolizes her murder, but the interesting thing here is that it is on top of the Tower card. So what I'm sensing here is that the killing was not premeditated, it was not planned. It was more like a sudden outburst. So I really feel a lot of negative feelings here. Like the killer was upset, he was angry and felt out of control. And because of his rage, killed her. Now we have Son of Cups here, but I don't think that this is the killer's energy. I feel like this is someone else's. I feel like this person was someone who was close to her, and maybe the cause of the tension between her and the killer. It could be that she was getting close to someone new and then realized that she couldn't continue her relationship with the killer. But when she told the killer about this, about her decision, I think that was when the killer lost his temper. Now, the conclusion for now is that I feel like Elizabeth and the killer were close. She then tried to break it up because she was getting close to this Son of Cups. And then, one way or another, the killer figured it out, felt powerless because of the rejection, and then hurt Elizabeth. So from the second deck, we have the Emperor, King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Chalices, Two of Swords, the Lovers, Seven of Chalices, Four of Wands, and Ten of Wands. So we have the Lovers card here, which I feel have the same energy as the Two of Cups here. That shows us that they had some sort of relationship and he wanted to pursue a romantic relationship with her. So now we see that we have a lot of people's energy, the King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Chalices, Queen of Pentacles. Now the King of Wands here, this is the killer's energy, as well as the Emperor here. These two cards show us that he was powerful, resourceful, ambitious, but also emotional. I feel like he liked to be in control, and power was what drove him. And for all of the women's energy here, I feel like these are his other victims. I believe that he had killed other women as well, or maybe men too. I also feel like he had other victims who he didn't kill but abused. So they were abused both mentally and physically. Now moving on to the Two of Swords in the middle here, and it's on top of the Ace of Swords. For me, this represents the killer's ability, definitely a surgeon, someone who knew exactly how to perform a surgery. And this card is also telling us that at that time he was wondering what to do with her to feel in control. Now the Four of Wands next to the Two of Swords here is about his feeling after the killing and the mutilation. And I feel like the reason he cut her like that, or even put her out there in that position, was to gain back his power, so that he felt that he was in control, and with his power he wanted to humiliate her for the last time. Now the Seven of Chalices here, with this card I feel like he was trying to create a certain image of her by putting her body like that. Not sure what exactly he wanted, and I feel like he was a master manipulator. Like he was actually the predator, but in front of people he could act like a victim and made people see that his victim was the predator. Very twisted. And the last card here, the Ten of Wands, for me this represents that he was responsible for many crimes. The ones that being carried here represents the crimes that he did, during his lifetime. However, the trees surrounding him shows us that he was protected. I feel like he used his resources to get people to protect him, so that he didn't have to pay for his crime, so that he could get away doing whatever he wanted. Now the Chariot as the shadow card here, this is about his reputation. I feel like he was well known and respected among his community, and some people who were close to him wouldn't believe that he was capable of such crime. Now the oracle cards that we have are compassion, divine order, and patience. So the compassion here, I feel like this represents Elizabeth's energy. I mean, both compassion and patience represent her energy. The compassion here is talking about how she was a kind and gentle soul, but sadly the killer took advantage of that. Now the patient card here shows us that she wanted to pursue her goals and sadly met her killer during her journey. Now the divine order here, unfortunately, I feel like the killer would not be punished, and I like to think that he would be punished in his afterlife. Right, so that is all the reading for the murder of Elizabeth Short. And once again, this is for entertainment purpose only, so I don't mean to offend anybody. I would like to hear your thoughts about this case too, so please share it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next Unsolved Cases reading.